let's take this survey. Let's start there today. All right, what is your age? Fuck. Have you been playing Lost Ark in the last month? Yes. What country are you from? I am playing from the United States of America. You misclick 86. The following question. Oh, technical issues. Have you experienced any technical issues that recently that impacted your play experience? Yeah. Strong impact. Such as bugs, lag, queue times. Let's see. Wow, God, there's like a list. There's a laundry list, right? Let's see. T4 main story quest not being available is a big bug. Unable to transfer from Ignite. FPS dropped since T4 launch. Disconnected at random intervals. I'll say disconnecting or EAC. There you go. Extra maintenance due to game-breaking bugs. That one, I know that one's kind of petty, but I'm gonna put it there. Gems not working on Ignite. Clash not working on Ignite. I think those are two big bugs. Oh yeah, dude, this character's stuck in Stronghold. Queue times. Slow ticket response. In your experience, how do you feel the impact of bots on the game has changed over the last month? I've seen less bots, right? Bots on the game has changed over the last month. I think it's been getting better. They're there, but yeah, it's been getting a lot better. I think they've made some good changes. The remainder of the question in the survey about your gameplay experience. What's crazy, guys, is I still like Lost Ark. That's a problem. I'm in an abusive relationship right now that I can't escape. But I still like Lost Ark overall, even though with all the bugs and the problems. Rate of progression. I'm gonna say dissatisfied, maybe even strongly dissatisfied. Just because of the fact that I'm ahead doesn't mean I'm not happy with progression. But I feel as a whole community, it's palpable that everyone's not happy with progression right now. Like not having advanced honing and trying to get your arc passives, trying to get to arc passives, like all these things that are like just kind of misses in my opinion. How does your rate of progression meet your expectations for the style of game? Oh, this one's tricky. Wait, that's tricky though. Are we talking about progression as in releases or my progression? My progression is too slow. I think we're a little too slow. Too fast on my characters. Yeah, like Ramirez, what do you mean, man? Like this is asking about my progression, not the game's progression, right? How do you feel about the statements? I earn resources to upgrade my gear at a satisfying rate. Strongly disagree. Destiny shards are terrible right now. What do you mean? Like, are you saying you want me to put too fast, meaning you progress your character too fast? I don't think that's true. I don't think anyone wants me to put too fast for me. I think everyone wants it to be too slow or way too slow. Your character is not moving fast enough to keep up with the content, not the other way around, right? No, we're not talking about releases. This is your rate of progression. So we're talking about how fast your character reaches goals to get to the content. I upgraded my gear at a satisfying rate. Not as bad as the gear earning stuff. It's just the Destiny shards, man. Like, if it wasn't Destiny shards, if it wasn't for those, it'd be so much better. How do you feel about each of the following aspects of the game? Abyssal dungeons? Do we still even do those? Life skills, I'm honestly satisfied with. Chat system, I think I'm dissatisfied with. Do we consider chaos dungeons the new frontline stuff? I mean, like, we're getting the same cadence as KR right now with shards, right? It's just a poor design choice. Both versions, I honestly like Chaos Dungeons, guys. I really do. Guardian Raid is okay. Una's Task, I hate those. Solo gameplay, neutral. I'm assuming we're talking about doing our dailies here. Tier system, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and gear honing. Dissatisfied, that needs to be reworked. Engraving and faucet system. I like it better. I like it, yeah, the engraving and faucet system's way better. We need gems fixed though. Group gameplay, satisfied. Well, like, I get rocks. Cutting rocks sucks. No matter what, sure. But it's not as punishing as it was. We're talking about a 0.75% difference, right? Or something like that. Like, it's not nearly as bad. One of the recent changes to Lost Ark was the release of Ignite servers. Below is a bit more detail on some of the features of Ignite servers. Why do we need an overview of what Ignite is? Have you played on the Ignite servers? Yeah. Okay. So the Ignite servers made me excited to play Lost Ark. I agree. I think overall they were cool. Good concept. Ignite servers helped me explore different characters and playstyles. I agree. I definitely did that. The benefits, free materials from the Ignite servers help me prepare for playing on the legacy servers. I'm not, that's tough because like they gave us that awesome chest. It was cool, but you didn't, like, if we're talking about like not enough, there's like not enough free transcendence, not enough like advanced honing, not enough like all these other things in there. So it's tough to say, are we talking about that? Are we talking about that box reward, which was great if I'm an existing player or as a new player, right? There's two perspectives here. If we're so in general, I would say disagree or neutral. I would like to see the Ignite servers return in the future. Strongly agree. Like they were a great thing. I think they have a lot of notes and like general feedback from the player base on how to improve them. Ignite server event has made playing Lost Ark feel fresh and new again. I'm just gonna stay neutral there. Whether or not you have played on the Ignite server yet, how interested are you in the following features of Lost Ark? Not interested at all. Receiving a transfer gift when moving to legacy servers. Very interesting. Ignite servers being isolated from other servers and focus as a temporary leveling experience. Very interesting. Free materials to aid vertical and horizontal progression. I like free shit. Ability to create 6 characters from different classes and transfer your favorite legacy server. Ability to transfer one 60/20 character of your choice. That was cool. Updated UI design to make leveling easier. This needed work. Guys, like, this isn't the type, I'm not interested or not interested. Like, obviously I'm interested in that. But this needs work, right? That's what's weird about a lot of these questions. And are we talking about just the ability to get 1540 on the Ignite servers? I don't know, man. This is weird wording. It's an interesting choice for a survey. Have you transferred or will you transfer a character from the Ignite server? Yes, I have transferred a character. Is there anything you want to see change about the Ignite server event? Improved character builds. More transcendence, auto completed. Finished elixirs for new players. Better card sets. I'm gonna do this in Notepad because I don't want to miss anything, right? Improved character builds. Some builds had the wrong stats. Full quality jewelry. 100 quality being 80% instead of 100% of the correct stat. Like that, I think that one's silly, right? That's an easy win. These are easy wins. 3 is nice, but let's give people more so they have to do less. Boom. Okay. Finished elixirs for new players. Correct set instead of luck. I.e. luminary for supports. Master and critical for DPS that they can choose between. There's absolutely no reason not to do this. Explain the systems in the game. Yeah. Better card sets. LOS 18 at a minimum with opportunities to earn more. Like, you have a plan isn't as bad as the gap between Deep Dive and Lost Wind or Light of Salvation. Advise which gear set to choose. This goes away if they give us the T3 to tier 4 thing they're talking about, right? So this would be like Halu, Entropy, Yearning. Like LOS 18 with the opportunities to earn more up to 2430. Like, that should just be in that horizontal express thing, honestly. How many skill points does it get you? If you do the horizontal express, does anyone remember how many skill points you get? Like, how far off are you? 5, 7? So we got elixirs, we got transcendence, auto give level 5 tripods to all slots. I think at this point in the game, tripods are just like, get rid of them. I don't care about tripods anymore, guys. Like, it's such a dumb old system they shouldn't have to do. Quality should be given at 80 starting. I don't think leveling is like a big issue personally. Like, I don't see that as an obstacle that's preventing people from getting groups. Give us more quality tasks. Why make people do a system that they don't know? Like, people finding systems is a problem in this game as it is, and knowing to do them. I'm trying to come up with ideas for the Ignite server that make it easier for a new player to get into the game. And I think quality is something they shouldn't have to worry about and have to gamble to succeed. Like, just give them a starting point and then they can work it up from there. So I don't think give us more quality taps is a good idea when players don't even know to start doing quality taps yet. Like, I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think of ways to improve the Ignite experience for a new player. Okay, I think this is a good idea. Allow players to do Echidna normal to unlock advanced honing to further their character. Just like it auto awards transcendence, let them auto award like advanced honing. I think that'd be really freaking cool. Even if it's like just +5 on all the pieces or something like that, I think that'd be awesome. Because like unlock, like right now, like advanced honing is such a terrible thing for new players. And like I think 1 to 10 should just basically be an unlock. Solo mode raids for Theamine and any other future content. Because like, players can't try the content because of the lack of solo, right? They're having hard times completing content. Makoko Bootcamp event extending onto the Ignite server to carry rewards over to the main server. I think this would be really cool, guys. Makoko Bootcamp event extending onto the Ignite server to carry rewards over to the main server. Give veteran players incentive to help new players on these Ignite servers, or not, because like, and obviously they need to rework how they're doing the logic of the Makoko Leaf, but in just general, like that's an entire topic and system in itself that I would like to talk through. But should have just given us 1620 on Ignite. I think that is valid feedback up to a point. I think 1580 should have been the starting point. Like, I don't think they should have put you at 1540 and then you have to do all this trivial shit just to get to 1580 and actually start doing the other shit. So I think that's starting point of 1580. Also, characters coming out of the Ignite server needing to do South Curzon was like, that's cursed, right? Just like they should be ready to go into tier 4 and do North Curzon. Asking a new player to sit through all the bugs and problems we had with Ignite, transfer, and then do three hours plus of story just to start doing the new content is a little tough. I think that's a tough ask on a new player. So at least eliminating South Curzon or something like that would have been pretty cool. The lack of in-game information was just a little bit daunting and crazy to me. And this is outside of the Ignite server feedback at this point, but like you shouldn't have to struggle to know you need enlightenment potions. And we shouldn't have to go to like my cheat sheet or something like that to know where things are. Like all that information needs to be easier accessible in the game, right? Yeah, I know about the codex, but does a new player know about the codex? Let's just say I haven't played in a while. I log in. What do? How do I know what to do to go into tier 4? Okay, I do the story content. All right, now what? What's all this? You know what I mean? Like, what I'm trying to get to, like, I would just like to see some kind of guided quest over here that's like, hey, do your Abydos operation, do Argios, have like something pop up like this is where you get your enlightenment potions from. You should work on like just something that like a tutorial box pop up, even something as simple as that, to where I can just say I don't care about that, I don't need that, I already know, or hey, I actually want to see that and look at like what I need to do going into tier 4. I think like just something very elementary in terms of like this is what I need to look at going into tier 4. I think that would have been cool to see from our perspective. I don't like having to go dig through KR's vast wealth of knowledge to try to, and like watching KR streamers to try to get information. I don't know, like I feel like it defeats the purpose of like a lot of stuff. Like a lot of people come into chat, come into Discord, DM me, whisper me, hey, I just transferred off Ignite, what do I do? And they shouldn't have to ask that question if there's enough in-game resources for them to like guide them. That's kind of more the point I'm making. And if I say Alt D to a new player, it's like, okay, now what? What does this do for me, right? Yeah, if I know what I'm doing, I can go down here and say, all right, arc passive points, this is what I need. But like a new player shouldn't need to go to that level. Like just give them little bits at a time, just like the tutorial kind of shit. So what kind of feedback can we leave there? Let's say daily missions for new players when they enter tier 4. And what are the big things? Set up Una quests. Do Una quests. Enlightenment potions. Hyper Awakening skill. Adventure Tome for Enlightenment. World Boss for Enlightenment. I don't like the Una system either, Drock. I agree with you there. I think they should just do away with that. If I only had to log in, guys, and just do like this, the Curzon front, and a Guardian raid, I would be so much happier with Lost Ark, man. Like, holy shit. If I just had to go in and battle and do like quick shit like that, having to do this and then just go here and like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, hold on, let me do my dailies, guys. Hold on, let me accept these quests. Let me go here. Let me do the same thing I've been doing for 2.5 years, interacting with the same thing. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I'm almost done. Okay, I finished one quest. That was very meaningful. I feel like I achieved something there. Okay, here's another quest. Like, I should only have to do this shit for reputation one time. I would rather they just remove it, Zerkova. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I've been doing this type of shit for like 2.5 years plus now, right? Like, this is not fun. This is not why I play Lost Ark. This was originally for reputations, and then like there's other rewards tied to it, so we just keep doing it monotonous. That's like monotonous. Yeah, exactly. That's what we set them all up for. It's just teleport, turn it in, teleport, turn it in, teleport, turn it in. What was that, like 2-3 minutes of my life across 6 characters plus? I shouldn't need to do that, man. I keep getting distracted, right? We're talking about Ignite feedback, but like in general, like I don't think Una should exist anymore. Remove old gear automatically. Like I want Ignite to have less shit that a new player has to figure out. So like removing their old gear, and if they start at 1580, they wouldn't need this option right here, right? Giving them better jewelry. It's like, well, what all this other stuff, the tripods and the hope amulet. Like, you know, what'd be really cool, guys, is if I just had to do a Echidna normal, and every time I cleared a Echidna normal, I got like +1 advanced honing done until up to +10, and then I could do hard to get the materials to do it on my own. Like, give me halfway, you know what I mean? That would have been such a big change. Oh, man. Let's just copy paste all this. I already got a novel in here, right? We already got a novel, guys. My bad, my bad, my bad. How do you feel about the direction of Lost Ark over the last month? God, man, this is a tough question to answer. The direction has been improving but like all the bugs keep knocking it down a peg. You know what I mean? Like it's tough. It's tough. It's like getting better in a sense of the direction is good. The implementation and handling of it is bad. You know what I mean? So I'm going to say the direction is good, but like the implementation and bugs are really bad right now. Lost Ark's economy getting worse. In your experience, how do you feel about the impact of player-to-player real money transactions the game has changed in the last month? They've actually been banning a lot of people who do RMT lately. So the impact of RMT, I think it's still present. I don't think it's as bad. So is the impact of RMT is getting worse or getting better? Meaning, I still think there's so much illegal RMT like gold just sitting out there that people are taking advantage of that it's hard for me to say it's getting better. I also think solo raid gold shouldn't be nerfed. I should have put that in the feedback. Solo raid gold should not be nerfed. I know they're doing it because they're trying to prevent people with multiple rosters and this and that. But if it's bound gold, I could care less if someone... Like, guys, like, you know what'd be cool? Is if they have character bound gold for doing solo raids and it's full amount. Let it happen. I don't care. Let this guy hone up on his ult. Like, let me go onto my ults I'm barely playing, do a raid, earn the gold, and then hone up with bound gold. That would make the game so much more fun. Because then I can play my ults and not feel like I'm wasting time not playing my other characters. How do you feel about the communication from Amazon Games team? Frequency of content. What do you mean by that? Patch notes and dev diaries. Neutral, I'd say. Timeliness of content. I think that could be faster. I'm gonna be honest. Completeness of content. When it does come out, I think it's pretty good. Type of content. I think they're good. I think they need to work on their timing and frequency. I think when they do it, it's good. Well, we're just talking about their stuff they're giving us, right? How have you contacted customer support in the last 30 days? Yes, I have. The support I received was accurate. Wait, what? It was accurate because I put in for Darkfire change and it took 2.5 weeks for them to revert a change. In the last 30 days, did you observe or experience toxicity in Lost Ark? Yes, but I did not report it. What impact did the toxicity have on your experience? No impact. Finally, what do you think is the single biggest thing that the Lost Ark could address that would improve your experience in the game? Single? There's so many things I want to write here. Fuck, man, this is tough. To the notepad machine again. Okay. Single biggest thing. I think them adding meters is not the single biggest thing this game needs right now. I think that's like short-sighted. I think that's like just in front of us right now. I think we got to look further than that. I don't think busing is the single biggest problem right now. Region merge, I don't think that's the biggest problem right now. New player experience, I don't know if that's the biggest problem. Like, I think they're right. Well, hold on. I think all of these are valid things we could put down. I don't like. That's the problem. Is like there's so many problems and things that it's like it's so tough. Like the immediate knee-jerk reaction for me is honing to 1660 and 1680. Knee-jerk reaction response is like honing is too hard for new players right now and existing players to make it to like current tier stuff. I'm scared for the next couple of weeks on Arc passive gatekeeping. Yeah. Okay, guys, like I don't know if you caught it yesterday, but I got another piece on my sharpshooter. In Trixion, I'm now doing 90 million DPS. I've doubled my damage since unlocking Arc Passive on my sharpshooter. And we're talking about needing like 120 mil for the new content, right? And with the support, I'll easily make that 40% of 90. And I don't even have all my pieces. That's crazy, right? I still need 2 more pieces. I'm gonna get another 20% damage. Sup shortage. I think sup shortage is adjacent to honing problems, right, New Bloods? So I would say the single biggest issue right now is something to do with like honing and making it easier to hone in the current tier. But it's like a combination of all these systems. It's not just honing, right? How do I word this? It's not just 1640 to 1660. That same 20 item level wall gets even worse 1660 to 1680. And this is our new content and we can't even like experience it because it's hard to hone, right? Think about quitting the game, grinding to T4 to regrind gear set, to be gatekept by a field boss, to be gatekept by no support. Game experience is so bad. Hey man, that's good feedback. They could have made advanced honing the default honing system, but they make more money from regular honing, so it'll never happen. Yeah, corporate foe. I think we've talked about that before, bro. I agree with that. Advanced honing is such a better system, and everyone was so excited to start using it, but it was meant as like a band-aid for a broken system, and then they decided, hey, we'll just leave that band-aid on, and then we'll go to a different part of the body, and you gotta start honing again, right? So how do we word this, guys? Because I think we're all on the same page. What is everyone listening? Everyone's listening the same kind of stuff, and that's vertical vertical progression systems, and the ease, like it needs to be eased up. It's too much, and it's just burning people out. Players can't keep up. Players feel like they can't keep up, and then so because people can't keep up, they can't push up alts to like try to solve support shortage, for an example, which goes to the whole support shortage topic we had there. Vertical progression, easement, and fatigue. I think it's one of the single biggest things with current and dated systems. We'll say older systems instead of dated. All right. I think that was the best way I could word that right there. All right, guys, we took the survey. That was fun, though. I actually had fun doing that. I like doing surveys like that when it's something I'm passionate about. Like, I like Lost Ark. I'm passionate about Lost Ark.